Hey guys, I'm just starting a live chat. Nice to meet you all. Pretty much just starting the career mode on FIFA 22. I've took over Sheffield United. I think creating this sort of a young team and took over Sheffield.
Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
So naturally I don't take in, part in the pre-season tournaments. Obviously everyone's different. As I've started with quite a high wage bill, I don't think it's important to do such a thing. I think obviously looking into this sort of creating a team gives you a factor of how you generally would like do your own sort of team. To be honest, I find it quite interesting. And quite enjoy playing this myself, I ain't gonna lie to you. We are delighted to have you with us. We are all looking forward to see you. Let's see what their visions and expectations are. Within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the youth academy sign in the first season. Play at least 30%. Within 2 seasons, increase your club worth by 15% through player sales. Get a streak of 10 games with at least 1 goal scored in home matches this season. Sign 1 young player. Get a strike. So that's brand exposure, domestic success. Right. So these generally have good potential. I like scouting them usually. He's good, Joe Gelhart. I think they've underrated him a bit on this game. Tyrese Campbell. Definitely have a look into him. Navigator. Also exciting. Probably wouldn't join a League 2 team in Sheffield United though. He looks pretty decent statistic wise. Jonathan Kitto on loan from Blues. I'm a Villa fan, so you know, definitely won't be going there with that one. I do love the football banter all in all. It's amazing, you know what I mean. Big fan of it. Obviously, I enjoy just like looking and trying to experiment with these teams. I've took over Sheffield United, put Portsmouth as my main team, obviously. 3 Lions FC. I'm sure a lot of people find this quite interesting as well, you know what I mean. Greetings boss, on behalf of the whole team I wanted to welcome you to the 3 Lions. The future is exciting. I know there is more to come from you. Let's see what the current squad's saying. So we have the 2 strikers, CDM, CMs, playing back 3 with the wing backs. I know this is a bit annoying, but I have to have things in order by like number order, but I keep the keepers normally there. Obviously nice, decent, 94 rated, with the age. All I say is talk about having OCD, right? So that'll go there. 66. Yes, very happy with that. Okay. see who I can conjure up. Obviously I know there's some world class players like Pedri, but I ain't starting with Aston Villa, I'm starting with quite a smaller club. Naturally, you know, the youngsters that come to mind, you've got Jacob Ramsey, you've got Conor Gallagher, but unfortunately I don't think these sort of players have joined there. It's worth a try for sure, but you know, chances are probably slim to none, in all fairness. Might have a quick look at a goalkeeper. Adrian, nope. Other lower won't join. So I'm a big fan of David Raya from Brentford, but also I don't think he'd join either. Tom Heaton, Henderson one doesn't really play. Scout him. Leno, no way would he drop from Arsenal, but we can look. Put the stream in. Also Lloris, very cheap. Don't see him dropping to League 2 though. Bestest thing to potentially do is go to like Barcelona, Real Madrid. Look at their sort of keepers, because naturally they have good youngsters on the actual bench. There's Mr. David Raya. I wonder how everyone thinks the clubs are getting on this season. Obviously I know that Liverpool drew to Spurs. Man City's now got the 3-point gap. I am an Aston Villa fan, so you know, basically I'm going to the away game against Man City, last game of the season. Either way it'd be nice. We'll either get to see Man City potentially lift the title, or we halt the plans and could potentially go to Liverpool. Very interesting. Unfortunately I can see Leeds going down. I've said this from the get-go. Everton have now clicked into gear. Burnley should be safe, although Villa's just beat them not long ago, 3-1. But yeah, very interesting. Right, there we are, Mr. Barcelona. So we can scout him, showing good potential. So that's also a good thing, release clauses, because if you have the money behind you, you'd have the chance to actually get the players as well. Obviously release clauses are a big bonus, because you can pretty much sign anyone in regards to that. I know Pretty Looney pretty well. Seems a decent keeper. And then obviously you'll sort of be looking for release clauses. Obviously we don't want to go over the top, but I say that we do really. Marco Roy, no. Josh Brownhill. We're just sort of looking to steady the ship in regards to that. 76 million, he might be a great addition. Maxwell Corner, decent player. Good youngster in Kearney Chikamenga. Obviously plays for Villa, so big fan of him. Cucurella. See, you don't want to overpay the odds for some of the actual players, you know what I mean. Showing great potential, always great to scout them, because you'd get a decent report. Obviously it just take a bit of a while, but sometimes it's worth the wait. I mean, you can start with $1 billion, or you can be more realistic and start with less, you know what I mean. Naturally, Janssen, decent. Left wing back, Jesus. James Justin, another decent player. But, he's been alright this season, to be honest. He's quite powerful, quite good as well. Quite been impressed with him, to be honest. Elise is a hit or miss. Obviously, unfortunately, he's been hit with injury, but he's quite a good player. In all fairness to him. See, another decent keeper. Shortlist, we'll see. We'll come back to it. Walker Peters. Best just to scout them 12 days. Odegaard, too much money. Yeah, so congratulations to Fulham and Bournemouth. I've always liked Bournemouth in all fairness. Fulham, there just seem to be a bit of a yo-yo club at the moment. Obviously, not saying they're awful. Mitrovic, great player, what a seasons he's had. I was a bit confused that Scott Parker left Fulham to go to Bournemouth. And then both of them get promoted anyway. It's quite interesting, to be honest, you know what I mean? So, congratulations on the 3 Lions. Hopefully I get the 3 Lions call up from the England squad as well. I don't really know what I think of the formation. I do like playing wingers, so I may just have to change that up. I do like 2 strikers, but I do like wingers as well. And usually I like a cam, so that's an alright formation. If you want just the one up front, that's the one I like. In regards to, so there's my 2 centre backs. I've got the right wing back, left wing back, change that. Excuse me. Centre mid. Then I need like a left back and right back. See, he plays in CDM, so he'd actually thrive there. But you're naturally trying to look for replacements anyway. So naturally here I want a right wing, left wing, and potentially a new striker. Obviously, we'll have a look into the transfers, see what's crack-lacking. Wouldn't mind having him. His release clause is 24 million. As I've started with the billion, it'd be stupid for me not to do it, because otherwise these sort of players won't join your club. Obviously, if you're going to offer them the money, who's going to say no? You know what I mean? 100%. I'm thinking 3 years. And I will agree to that. There's a decent left mid in Maxwell Cornet. So obviously I need to look for a more right back now. Obviously Kasper Smog, decent keeper. Be rude not to snap him up for the 11.4 million tag. I know it's long and long-winded, but I actually do, excuse me, I do enjoy having 2 teams as well. One for cup, one for the league. Will you accept 60k a week? Oh. It's good my rating's gone up. I'm guessing I've completed one of the objectives. Did I sign? Yep. Don't know where the text line is yet, but we're rolling. So I was saying League 2. I lied to you completely. It was League 1. I mean, guys, it is like it's like 12 minutes past like 12. Good old insomnia for you. Excuse moi and civil play. Good old Casper Smigel. Don't mind if you go into the team. And then who else did I buy? Good old Maxwell Cornet. Don't mind if you go into the team. I'll pop you there for the short term. Oh, if you want to work with me, thank you kindly. So 80, 71, 70, 60. Obviously you can get rid of these training days. I like to do it for the fitness and the morale of the squad. Obviously I think morale generally plays a big factor in how well your team does. Obviously simulations are simulations at the end of the day. I wouldn't mind you. Very, very good. Joe Hart as well. Decent. Melier, 4 days. We'll wait for all of these to proceed. Then we'll go from there. Excuse me. Kyle Walker-Peters. Although this is long, it's so like rewarding. Like, I know it's mad. Like, obviously you sit here, you play this game, and this ain't real life, but it's so intriguing just to know like what you could do with this team. You know what I mean? See, big fan of Elise 19. Definitely keep him on there. Most of these should have gone through now. So I like to see. Mind about, I legit have to get rid of all the notifications. I know, guys, it's I could only imagine what good old OCD for you. Just Brownhill, wouldn't want him in midfield. 12.8 million, no problem. Crucial. I'd agree to your 3-year term. Right, so if you're currently on 26 off your 30k. Keep them for future. He becomes a decent player as well. Don't mind paying the 4.5 million in that region. It's also good to have the younger players learn about, you know, you can make profit in the long term. See, he can play right wing as well. Release clause is quite a bit, and he becomes a decent player. I bet at the end of this season he'd probably be an 82. I'd be happy. Obviously, I've got the billion. It'd be stupid not to get it, you know what I mean? I'm quite sure James Justin is more than Hudson Indoor. And we'll accept the terms as well. Lisa. Jesse's a right back. I'll play for him as well. Definitely. So obviously I'll be doing this whole nitty gritty bit today, and then we'll go from the main parts tomorrow where I actually get into the games. So naturally, when you start the season, you think, oh fantastic, you know, I'm going to actually smash this league. So it's not the case. You'll find that you actually lose your first like 2 to 3 games, or you'll have bad results before the team actually gel. Obviously, I guess that's what the importance of actually doing the pre-season is as well, for your team to click together. There we are, looking pretty. Pop you right wing. Pop Lisa there. Shift him just slightly. Come on. Excuse me. Go with the right back and left wing back. Brown here. I'll happily take that. Obviously, if you can save your money, do it by all means. Obviously, keeps your profit up. The only problem as well, naturally, sometimes you can lose some money. That can be the only problem. See, this is the reason why I do this in the pre-season. don't actually go into the invitation, but I like starting, obviously, player morale. I think it's important. Some people might just think, nah, you know, everyone's different and has a system to do, and I understand that. Like I said, naturally, although I've brought good players for League One, I actually do expect us to not gel too well within the first 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Generally, you know, some people like the player, some people sim. Obviously, it just depends on the game and obviously what you want to do with it. Take it each day. Obviously, I'm going to drop you. I don't think you're worth the time or effort. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. I will accept your offer. Thank you kindly. And here we are, Charlton Athletic. I may play like 2, 3 games, or obviously, like I say play, but I sim. And naturally, defenders to watch the whole Man City backline. Sounds about right. Obviously Walker, not a player. I know he's injury prone, but naturally, the guy is really good in all fairness.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now.
Also, I like doing this for morale boosters. So here's my first game against Charlton Athletic. Like I said, I actually expect my results to actually be quite bad. Sometimes they vary, but let's get into it. Oh, and we'll take a 3-1 win. Maxwell Cornet, holds a decent player. Mateta comes from Crystal Palace. Cornet from Burnley. And Welsh was one of our defenders who we started within the club. I'll definitely take them. Oh, so we're straight into a cup after this. I will think about it. Bloody Nora, first game of the season and the guys already coming in complaining. God help me. We're in for a long road. As I said, I do like having a second team purely because I like to keep players fit. Obviously preferences to everyone. And I totally respect that. So there's my left wing back, there's my right wing back. Don't really have many strikeouts. Not a good situation. Oh, so Welsh was a striker on the defender. I will start you instead actually. Excuse me. Obviously, I'm only going to play probably 2 or 3 games. Obviously, you'll see the team change through this thing. I naturally don't like keeping the same teams, but obviously we'll do this one and then the one against Doncaster, and then I'll call it a night and we can go from the games tomorrow. Stevenage in the first round of the EFL Cup. Let's see how we get on. Oh no, that's the first team, that's what we want. And we'll take a 3-1 win. Maxwell Cornet, Hudson Endoy, and Maxwell Cornet again. We'll take it. Cornet's looking good for top scorer, although this is in the Carabao Cup. It might end up being pivotal in our push for promotion in League One. Now we'll stick with that team there. Played Doncaster, then I shall leave this live and catch you all tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a win. Like I said, the only problem is in these early stages can actually mess you over, so let's hope. We will take another 3-1 win. Mateta from Crystal Palace, and Hardy, one of our homegrown talents. And as the next game's only just a few days away, we might as well finish on lucky number 4 against, who is it, Fleetwood Town. Hopefully we can get our third and final win in the League One table, and then we'll take the 3-1 win over Stevenage in the EFL Cup. Let's go. We'll take a decent 2-1 win. Good old Cornet at it again from Burnley. And Mateta with the 2-1 win. We will most certainly take it. And then I'm going to leave it at that. It's been a pleasure being on with all of you tonight. Rotherham, very good game, decent team. I'll take the manager rating of 91. But yes, I'm going to say quit, and I shall catch you all tomorrow, and we'll be on it for another journey. And it's been a pleasure. Have a good sleep all.